Sam. Let's talk about chasing Fantastic Four, shall we? So, in my mind, they tend to come in two different flavors. Flavor 1 involves this particular Fantastic Four variation, where, when it comes to its native side, you let the thumb pop up on the shoulder there, and the pinky swings around to bounce off the hip behind the back. When you do that, you turn, and then turn back. So notice I turn back probably a little bit before, or almost at the same time, that my pinky side is going to bounce on my hip behind me. So pop, turn. The reason I'm doing that, this turn here kind of lets this go behind me to accommodate the other Fantastic Four in front of me. And when I turn back, I'm trying to get my shoulder over the non-native thigh so I can dump that Fantastic Four right back into the pocket. Okay. So that's the Fan 4 variation you want to practice there. You're also slowing it down intentionally, just a bit, not too much, but just enough on the native side. So your other Fantastic Four is going to take the lead. So previously, this hand is leading right here, coming back to native side. This Fantastic Four goes down, up, and here the hands switch. Which hand is leading? So this one's going to lead on the way back. Pull. Now they switch. This one's leading. Left is leading. Right is leading. Left is leading. Right is leading. So that's why kind of slow that down a bit. You're not slowing it down too much. It's kind of a matter of getting it just right, which just takes some practice. So one way you can drill this is starting from here. Get this kind of swing going on. Both thumbs are resting up on the arms, so I'm sure you can see. And you start by just doing a Fantastic Four after a pinky side bounces on the back hip. So you kind of gear up for it by doing that small turn, but then turning back quickly to get that shoulder over, right? So I'm going to start with my right hand, and just let it go behind, and then initiate Fan 4. And back. Notice I go right back into this. So that's important to help keep the timing correctly, and that'll help you get that timing down nice and tight. The left hand. In slightly quicker succession. Right. Left. Right. And then left again. Once you get used to that, try doing 2 in a row, and then going back into this. So 1, 2. Back into it. And then after that, it's just a matter of reps, basically. Getting as comfortable with it as you want to. Notice a slight twisting of my body, and also, I'm kind of shifting my weight. I'm definitely shifting a good portion of my weight from my left side, to my right side, from my left side, to my right side. A bit of emptying and filling, as it were. And as far as my shoulder goes, it almost feels like I'm trying to push the Fantastic Four into the ground. Each time I'm getting my shoulder up a little bit over that non-native thigh. So, that's how you can get into that. Some variations of that would be doing the Fantastic Four half in or half out of your legs, or all the way outside of your legs. So what that looks like, here is the half out, half in version. And you can pretty much start it the same way. From here, doing this. I like this version quite a lot. It feels pretty natural. And then doing this. A little more advanced. Once you get used to it, you can try going all the way in, and then going into some of these other variations, like here's from there to the half in, half out, back to all the way in. All the way outside your legs, it's going to look like this. Even close your legs more if you want to. It's quite a bit more body turning in my opinion. And when the Fantastic Four is on the Non-native side, I'm doing it kind of low. I'm trying to keep it around hip level to give the other Fantastic Four room up there on the shoulder. You can do asymmetrical versions if you want. You can go outside, inside, outside, inside, or mix and match as you please with those variations. So, the other main flavor that I want to discuss is where you do a atomic butterfly beat on the native side. I like to start this version from a double Superman. In this particular timing, your hands are kind of passing each other in opposites on that horizontal plane. So, from here, try practicing this little atomic hold right here. It kind of happens off to the side of the body. The interesting thing about this, you may have just noticed, it can change the timing of your Supermans. So now my Supermans are kind of in a same time motion on either side of the body, both going forward and back at the same time. But if I do a hold for one beat, I'll change the timing. If I hold for 2 beats, it does not change the timing. So basically, hold for an odd number of beats to change the timing, hold for an even number of beats to not change the timing. Now from Fantastic Four, what you're going to do is this, hold. Then you go back into that double Superman. It's possible to get it just right so you keep the timing consistent too. I'll try that again. Woo! That's actually kind of tricky. I don't know if I've built this particular thing very much. Anyway, here's a continuous version of it for you. Looks like this. Still something I'm practicing, not as clean as my other versions. Now it kind of creates this neat atomic tunnel on each side of the body. Tunnel right there with 4 points, pretty cool. You can try and sustain that, trick I've been working on. I'm not very good at it, but you just hold for extra beats. It's weird because you're doing a thumb side up versus a pinky side up atomic butterfly. So it's pinky side up on the non-native side there. Yeah, still working on that one, but you can hold the beat there. You can also take away a beat, make it quicker, and basically make it so you're doing this very kind of basic Fantastic Four. So here's with the beat, then just shorten up a little bit. So here's with the beats. And then I will take it away. And back. And add even more beats. And you kind of get the idea how you can play around with that. Cool, Sam. One last word about that. Final Fantastic Four that I just showed you is there's kind of an interesting dynamic where on the non-native side of the body, and I'm going to do it from the side so you can really see this, it's out in front. And on the native side, it's kind of in plane with the hip or even a little bit behind. And that just makes it so you have enough space to do 2 Fantastic Fours kind of right here, you know. You've got this one going here and this one here, so they don't collide. Now an idea I've had, but I'm not even going to attempt it because it's really hard, I'm still working on it, is trying to mesh the thing. So as you get here, you can actually mesh your hands together with 4 poi, so you get this brief moment of a hands together 4 poi atomic butterfly, which is totally sick. But it's really not there yet. It usually just results in a whole lot of gnarly tangles. Cool, man. Hope you find that helpful.